Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin, and today we're going to be doing some egg summons. That's right, we're not going to be hopping into the clan festival. I was planning on doing a little bit of clan festival summons, but it's already the 5th, and I'm waiting around for the Heroes Festival. So I figured I want to try to see if I pull the last Balrona or in the last water bass that I need. But until then, essentially, I want to just kind of save most of my gems for the Heroes Festival and not summon on the Clan Festival this month. So what I did is usually I do these summons off camera. I usually get like 200 or so for the month, and then I crack them open at the end of the month. This past month I didn't play that much in the beginning, so most of my eggs are going to be opening up now. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. The reason why I'm doing these basically on camera is because one, I wanted to just see how many eggs it takes me to open up to see if I can pull either a Nat 5 or a Nat 4, or how many Nat 4s we pull from these, but also because I need some monsters to do the Shelly rebirth. As you guys know, she is available. Wow, it only took us her second pull. Holy crap. Alright, so we pulled a Nat 5. Again, these eggs are all for free. They all come from golems. I will say this, guys, golems gives you a decent amount of eggs, but you're better off farming the story. You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck by farming the story, because you can catch variants, which will give you gems. You can catch monsters, which you can use for rebirths. And if you release the monsters from the story, you can also get gold, which you'll need to ascend your monsters. You'll also get gems, fruit, and things like that. So, in general, I tell most people to just farm the story. Farm the story like you wouldn't believe. But anyways, that was I think it's my second fire, Jormungandr, or Leviathan, as I like to just call him. You can just call him Ragnarok. Either way, he's from the Thor, I guess storyline. So yeah. But holy bejesus. Okay, so we are what? This is our fourth multi. We pulled in that five. So as you guys can see, it usually. I gotta say, we're hitting a pretty decent luck right now, because usually it takes me about 100 eggs or so to pull one Nat 5. So, I mean, overall, this is going pretty well, I'd say. So, but we do have quite a few amount of eggs to open. So, like I said, we'll just basically go through all of them. We'll pull as many of them, or as many Nat 5s as we can, and we'll cut them up at the end. So far, we have two. But either I have incredible luck, or some of you guys are just terribly unlucky, because usually people tell me I open my eggs and I never get a Nat 5. But here I am doing them on camera, and we're pulling some. So they're there, guys, and this is why I tell new players, don't worry about getting Astro Gems every month. Just run your story, get your monsters, Nat 3s, release them, get basically get some eggs from those, and then just open them up at the end of the month, and you could literally be totally free to play. So if you're a new player, farm the story, capture some mons, build up a couple, focus on like 4 or 5 that you need to basically run golems, and then once you hit golems, just run it consistently until you pull some more. Wow, so we've got a water Valkyrie. So that's our third Nat 5 in basically around 100 eggs. So that's actually very, 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 very good rates. But yeah, so we'll keep going. Who knows? Maybe I'll use some of them to rebirth for the Cernunos, who is back now. Karnon, I guess this is Evo 3 form. I really don't need him. I built a light and a dark already. The light and dark, to me, they're underwhelming. The light one is actually pretty good for Titans. Like, if you don't have, 4 light Siegfrieds, definitely go for the light Cernunos. But if you're a new player or a mid-game player and you're thinking about rebirthing, just don't do it. He's not worth it. It's going to cost you 15 Nat 5s to get, 1 to Evo 4, or Evo 3, I mean. So it's just not worth it. Save your Nat 5s for the Draka Rebirth Festival. Alright, so it looks like we ran out of space, so we're just going to go ahead and do some rebirths on the Shelly right off the bat. Hopefully the game doesn't freeze, which I think it just did. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we do have some variants. We'll probably go for 1 or 2. I do already have a couple variants that I'll use anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But we're essentially going to see how many it takes for us to pull a light and a dark one. I think right now I only need... I do have a dark one, actually, so we'll see how many it takes for us to get one light one. I was kind of hoping that in 30 we'll be able to pick or pull at least one of each. Um, Usually you can get really lucky and get them within a 15 to 20 rebirths, but sometimes it takes a little bit more, and you'll have to hit that the pity cap is what I call it essentially, because you can get one on the 30th, and it's either a light or a dark, so you need essentially almost close to oof too many astronauts to count. Essentially, you need what, like 150 nat 3s to get essentially to that 30 roll, but it is doable. If you guys are farming this story, you should have more than enough Astromon to rebirth for this here and do at least 10 rebirths in like a 2 weeks, I'd say. Because during the normal farming week, I mean, I get it. I'm running the story a little bit more than most people, and because of my 3 fire trackers. But you guys should be able to farm at least 30 Astromon in 4 or 5 days to do some rebirths. Looks like I hit the so you essentially get 200 Astro Gems for every 50 rebirths as well. The Nat 4 rebirths also count towards that. So whenever I believe this past month was who was it? I don't even remember who the Nat 4 was because I don't even need them. So, but yeah, so you can use the Nat 4s and the Nat 3s and whatnot, and they also count towards that 200 Astro Gem quest completion. So. But I'd say we did pretty well for 3 nat 5s and like 100 something eggs. So that's pretty good. Usually, like I said, it takes me about around 100 eggs to open up 1 nat 5. But as you guys can see, you don't need to go crazy or whaling in this game. Like, you'll eventually pull some nat 5s. Farming the story is, again, guys, the best way to progress through the game. I'm trying to work on another video where I'll kind of just point out like the main monsters that you guys should be focusing on building, because like in the game there's only a few group or set of monsters that you can use to clear the content. You don't need to have every Astromon. The only reason why you want so many Astromon nowadays is for the world boss. But even then, it's not to your benefit to as a new player especially, to try to get everything and try to level up everything and use everything, because you'll never use those Astromon. I have a ton of Astromon in my box, and I rarely ever like use half. I probably say only I use about 10% of my Astromon in general. My farmers, the ones that I use for the there we go. We got a Dark Shelly, awesome. It took us 12 rebirths. So again, 12 rebirths. Between 1 to 15, you should be able to get at least one. I'm going to save those just so I can get that dark one to Evo 3 right off the bat. The dark one's really good for the Titans. But yeah, guys, so you'll focus on like, one team for arena, one team for story, and as a new player, that's basically all you're focusing on, because one, you can use your arena monsters to do the arena weekly and get some points, and then every week you should have enough points at the end of the week to buy a gleam, right? And you're going to save those gleams because you're going to use those into your nat 5s. So once you have a decent arena team, you should be able to get high enough into the ladder, maybe not challengers or masters or whatever, but at least good enough to get at least 300 gem a week. If you get 300 gems a week, that's 1200 gems in a month. That's 1200 gems that you can use towards Clan Festival or Heroes Festival. That's 2 multis, really, really easy way to get some Astro Gems that way. On top of that, you also have your weekly 1000 gem sliming cap. So as long as you do your 160 slimes for the week, get them to Evo 2, get them to Evo 3, you'll have 1000 gems. That's 2400 gems that you'll have in your pocket basically at the end of the month if you do that. Or not 2400, you'll have 4000 if you do it every week, because there's 4 weeks in a month, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can match up a decent amount of gems at the end, especially if you're good about allocating your resources, like your energy and things like that. And I'm telling you guys, just by running the story, you will get your Astro Gems back, and at the end of the month, you will have a surplus of Astro Gems if you run the story. I tell people, run whichever story you need to get your Superstone materials, so at the end of the month you can super evo whatever Astromon is for that month, because if you super evo the special monster for the month, you'll also get 600 extra gems. So that's like a given. You should always be aiming to do that. Sorry guys, I took a little sip of water here because as you guys can hear, I'm still kind of sick, but I'm basically over it now. I just had a cold, nothing major, not COVID. I got tested though, but it was just regular cold. But yeah, so essentially, I wouldn't say that there's a few select Astromon that you could build, like the Water Mona, like the Wood Coco, for example. He's doesn't look like he's decent, but come Arena Week and a special Nat 3 a week, he's a pretty decent defense mon. You should be able to climb to at least, you know, I don't know, maybe like a rank 4 or something like that to get at least 200, 250 gems or so a week. So just something to look forward to, and just don't don't worry so much about the fact that you don't have too many Astromon. Think about the ones that you do have and how you can make them better, because that's essentially what you'll do at the end of the month. Is you'll just go through your box, you'll pick the monsters that you level them up as best as you could, and then work on a new one after those ones are complete, and you'll actually work through the game a lot quicker that way too, because then you won't have to spread all your resources all over the place. So not only by running the story will you get gems back, but you'll also capture other Astromon that you'll release for essences, for gold. And gold you'll need everywhere, especially as a new player. Me, I can make 20 million gold in a week. It's just like, super easy for me to do so. I can even sell superstone materials because I have so many of them, because all I do is run story. So, but yes, a lot of people ask me all the time, how do you make your Astro Gems? I'm telling you guys, all I do is literally, I run the story throughout the entire week. I put it on auto, I set it to the side, and next thing you know, a legendary pops up, I capture it, it's 50 gems. If you catch a variant legendary, that's another, 100 gems. So every time you capture one of those variants, even like the Mihos or the Water Monas or the Seedlers that are variant, super, super easy to get, 100, 200 gems in a day. So if you're worried about, oh man, I don't have enough energy, just watch the ads. You get 300 energy a day right there with the ads. And then basically use those 300 energy, run the story, and you'll see you'll pick up close from anywhere between 50 to 100 Astro Gem just by using those 300. If you do that 100 gems a day, excuse me, for a whole month, you'll make, at least 10,000 gems. There's no way that you shouldn't be able to make at least 10,000 gems, guys. I'm sitting here, I'm basically doing this just like you guys, basically free to play, and I get this many. Granted, yes, again, I had a better start to the game, but all in all, it's totally doable. Oh, okay, we got a dark one. Can we get a light one? Can we get a light one? Yes! Alright, we got both. Alright, so in 30 rebirths, we walked away with 2 dark Shellys and 1 light one. We'll keep going, and then we'll go back to finish up opening the rest of the eggs, because I do have the high and light, or yeah, high, light, and dark 3-star eggs, which have a small chance of opening up a nat 5. Do I want to use any of the other nat Shellys? Let's keep them in there. All right, let's see. What can we do here first? Let's open up these ones. One of the legendary eggs came from the Tower of Chaos, and then the other one came from the Nest Pass, which I did get this month. Of course, 433 loves my donations. I figured maybe if I donate a little bit here and there, they'll hook me up during the Clan and Heroes Festival. The last 2 Heroes Festivals have been amazing for me. I pulled a Water Bast last month, Dark Balrona, and then this past month I pulled a light Onmyoji. So absolute fire in Heroes Fest, and I'm hoping it's the same like that for me for this next Heroes Fest. These high star 3 to 5 star fiery Astromon eggs, these ones you can get from the Starstone dungeon, or the high Starstone dungeon, the super essential one, the new dungeons, the Dimensional Rift. But you can also get them from the, what do you call it? Here, let me go to that page real quick. It's the daily dungeon adventure thing. Here it is. Oh, no, Astromon Association. So if you do these little dungeon quests, I guess, throughout the day or throughout the week, you should be able to get some fire, wood, and water ones, and that's how I get mine. I do the 8 hour one, and I obviously your benefit if you use those Astromon for them. They don't need to be Evo 3. They just have to be literally Evo 1. And if they are variant, you will get a little bit of a bonus as well. So you'll pick up high star stones, regular star stones, light, dark, RBGs, everything. So that's another thing that you guys should be doing every day. Whether you do the 4 hour one or the 8 hour one, you should definitely be doing it. I particularly say that the 8 hour seems to be the best. You get better materials from it, you get better rewards, and you get the high star stones, the eggs, and everything too. So plus you can leave it alone for 8 hours and come back to it. Wow, 3 nat 4s in that one. That was actually really good. All right, we got like 9 eggs left, I think, and then we'll open up the other ones here. Any nat 4s? Nope. All right. That's the one thing about pulling from the eggs, guys. There's no guaranteed variant at the end, but it doesn't matter. Like, they're basically free eggs for me because all I did was run to golems for gems, and I got some eggs out of it. All right, these I've gotten luck with these before. Sometimes you'll get 1 or 2 nat 4s, and every now and then you pull a nat 5. We'll see what we get here. All right, 2 nat 4s. Ooh, and a Hana. Cool. All right, that's the last Hana that I needed to get my last one to Evo 3. I think that I have like 12 Hanas now. Sorry, guys, I need to take a break. Let's see. At least a water break. Okay, these ones, same thing. You get them from the story. I've got stupid luck with these. I pull nat 4s from these like all the time. Sometimes I'll open up like one and it's a nat 4. All right, nothing this time, but you can get nat 3s out of these guys too. So every now and then, you never know. Oh, look at that. We got a variant Miho right there, which you can use to rebirth for a variant Shelly. So again, we're just going to keep going, opening up everything today. I do have some light and dark nat 4 eggs. What are they called? Supreme light and dark eggs. I've been collecting those for like forever. You get them from like the Nez Pass, special events, missions, basically everywhere. But I've been hogging those because I have every light and dark in the game that's a nat 4. So I've been hogging those until 433 decides to cough up some dough for your boy and open and basically gives us a new a nat 4. It's been like years. They need to add some more nat 4s to the game, I think, and they have to be a little bit better. And what I mean by better is like a little bit more beefed up, a little bit more powerful than the monsters that are available now, because like you can open up some eggs and get a monster and you're like, oh man, that one's not that great. And some of the newer nat 5s, like they force you to basically say, you know what, I need a new nat 5 because this new nat 5 has this amazing skill set, and then you let go of your old Astromon that you're not using anymore. So like if you pull a monster you can't use, it's like, dang, it's great that I got a nat 5 or a nat 4, but I can't even use it. Like if you pull, let's say a Wood Shura, for example, he's like total trash, like just absolute garbage. It's nothing more than just fodder for the water one or the dark one if you pull one, you know? So they need to add some new nat 4s. I hope they have some good skill sets. But yeah. All right, so we made enough room, I think, for this 10 pull here. And we'll give it a go. Hopefully we get something. Can we get something? Nat 4? A nat 5 maybe? Hopefully it's a nat 5. Nothing. It's probably nothing in these. I have had like horrible luck the past couple of months with these. Yeah, there's just nothing in these. I mean, so I think you can buy these eggs too for like $5 or something like that. Don't do it. They're just not worth it. Even the 600 essences from the clan shop is not worth it for these eggs. Although I can't say that every egg is going to be useless, because I've seen people pull, a light and dark nat 5 from the eggs that you get during the festivals, like the capture festivals and whatnot. So. Yeah, those are basically the only ones you should get, is when we have the special events where like you run the story and you get some material and you can, use it to purchase these from the little shop. Yeah, that's the only place you should go to for these. All right, so nothing out of those ones. Let's see, what else do I have? I could open up one of these. Let's see one. What one has? Just to show you guys that there's a NAF4 here. I mean, I practically don't really need anything else. Oh, Loki, he did get a super Evo. He is pretty dope. So, yeah, let's see what else I can get. Now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, they're just sitting there. But you know what? I am actually going to stop because I have no more space in my box, guys. I literally just don't. Like, they added the 500 or so, whatever, increase to the main box. And I blew through all my gold opening up, and I bought every one of them. But I literally have no more. I have literally like 6 here and like 14 here, and I'm at 439 out of 500. So, all right, let's see what we can get from releasing. So let's release all the Nat 2s I just happen to open up. Except for the slimes that I'm using I'm saving up. So what I do, guys, just another tip that you guys can do. I go through the a story mode and I farm the slimes like the week beforehand so that when it comes time for the week to reset on Monday, I already have all the slimes ready to just basically get them to Evo 3. That way, I knock out my sliming for the week in the first like 2 days or so. You could also wait for Saturday and Sunday when the rate up is up, and do your sliming then, which is essentially what I do. I farm during the weekends and then I, turn them into Astrogems on Monday. But if you're new and you're like getting for sure you're getting an Astromon to Evo 3 that week, hold off on that slime set. Like, those 4 slimes, don't get them to Evo 3 and just Evo 3 your Nat 4. That way you don't feel like you're wasting your gems and stuff on that. So, okay, let me see. How many Nat 4s did we get this time? Actually got, let's see. We got quite a few from doing the summons. I think we started somewhere around here. Wait, well, probably from the Yakshas down. I mean, they are Bicon. Let's do by recent. Never mind. Alright, so I remember we got a Fire Hana. Nope, that was beforehand. I want to say I started right here at this wood vampire because I know I had this Lupin from one of the free daily eggs from the ads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So 19 Nat 4s, guys, from just doing golems. That's essentially 300 eggs because you only need 15 Nat 4s to rebirth during the rebirth, and you'll get some Astrogems. Alright, I know this video is kind of dragging on a little bit too long now, so I'm going to release some of these Nat 4s here, or Nat 3s. I like to do it in 7s. We got an egg, we got 10 Astrogems, and we got some essence back, and that is why I like to do 7 at a time. I'm not lying, guys. Sometimes you can do sets of 3, sometimes you can do sets of 5. I like 7. I don't know why. I don't think it's a lucky number. I mean, it's whatever you guys want to release, but look, I did 3 that time and I got 30 Astrogems. That's 40 Astrogems back right there, right off the bat. We'll do 5 this time. 2 eggs and some gold. That's awesome. Could definitely use some more gold. Let's do 4. Let's see how many we get with 4. I think I don't have that many left. I want to keep some of these Shellys so I can do the, getting the light and the dark one there to Evo 3. I guess we can just release those. Let's get rid of these 2, and I don't need the dark pen. And I don't need these light, what is this guy's name again? Forgot. Oh, Wolf. Wow, so hard to remember a name, Wolf. Alright, let's release these and see what we get. Alright, we got 2 more eggs and some gold. So, yeah, I'd say, guys, if you're new to the game, just, farm the story. There's really nothing else to it. Farm the story. Oh, look at that Valk. Rocking 2 squares in a triangle. Attack, crit damage. Hades, no square, doesn't matter. He's just a debuffer. He's a good Titan monster, though. Water Hades is OP, guys. Don't sleep on that dude. Like, a lot of people will say, it's just Water Hades. He's not that great. But he does some work in Titans, especially on a Leech set. Throw him against the Fire Titan on a Leech set. I'm telling you that right now. Skill book him if you get the books. Don't sleep on your water, Hades. Yo, he's a good monster. Let's see. Yep. I think that's it for now, guys. Let's see. Let's open up these last five. See if we pull any nat fours. But all in all, I think we opened up close to like 200 eggs or so. Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below if you like this type of video. If you do, I'll do it again next month. I'll probably farm throughout the month and see what I can do to get some more, you know, content for you guys if you guys like watching my summoning videos. But essentially that's how I make a lot of my gems here, guys. I get a lot of the story mode eggs, and then I you know, open them up, get some nat 4s, do the rebirths, you know, for every 15 nat 4s. Usually I have anywhere between 95 to 130, and that gives me close to 2,000 gems or so, like every month, like consistently. Again, you know, I guess I'm a little bit ahead than most people, but I'm mainly free to play, and that's how I make a lot of my gems. I mean, I'm already at, oh, wow, I'm actually at almost 24,000. After I evo the light and the dark one here, I'll probably get some more gems from them too. So you got 20, that's 80, 180, so like 240 or so gems. So that's pretty good. No, 260, I think. Yeah, 60, 80. I can't do math right now. But yeah, so that's basically it for me, guys. Again, if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll probably see you guys very soon. Heroes Festival is basically in 10 days. So make sure that you guys save up your gems if you're going to open up during the Heroes Festival. If not, just go ham on the Clan Festival. You know, you get absolutely nothing but just pure hotness from these light and dark gold eggs. And by hotness, I mean pure garbage, you know. The one you want is the heroic golden egg. If you're going into the Clan Festival, save up so you have at least, I think it's what, like 9,000 gems that you need to get a heroic golden egg. Totally doable, guys. Totally doable every month. If you were to do absolutely nothing but the Clan Festival, you could save up 9,000 Astro Gems in 1 month and get at least one Nat 5 every month from the Clan Festival. So, and the Heroic Golden Egg can also be a light and a dark. So who knows? You get really, really lucky from these sometimes. So, the Legendary Golden Egg, same thing. You can get really, really lucky from those. And the 9,000 gems that you're going to spend, I think you can get 2 golden eggs, possibly 3 if you extend your reach a little bit there. But you know, if you save 10,000, you should be able to get it. So, do I want to open up anything else? No, I don't think so. I usually save my essences because right now I need a lot of Nat 5 books. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open up one. Let's see what we get. Here I said I was going to end the video like 5 minutes ago. Hey, Hades book. All right, cool. Alright guys, anyways, that's it for me. Catch you all in the next video. Hope you all have an amazing Clan Festival if you are summoning. And I'll catch you guys all soon. Take it easy, guys.